Hello everybody, welcome to the Classic Controller, and today I'm making my virgin video, which isn't me losing my virginity, for those of you who are getting excited. It's me doing a how-to tutorial for Days Gone, on a part of the game that I found especially difficult, which is the Horde.
Shit. No, it's a Horde. It's a Horde.
So without further ado, I'm going to go through what I did to beat this in 5 minutes or less. Because I did all the donkey work, so you don't have to. Watch, learn, enjoy, and give it a go. And if it doesn't work, don't blame me. Try something else. Or try again. So it took me about 20 times or so to run through this level in various iterations and trying to blow the zombie hordes up. I found this one to be the most effective. What I tried to look for was a camp point where I couldn't get seen, but I could do maximum damage before those zombie hordes came upon me. Once they got whiff of my scent though, this did go wrong a few times very rapidly, sometimes to humorous results. But eventually, once I did learn that you need patience and to craft as much as you possibly can, it does make this a whole lot easier. Now, if you've got stuff before you go in here, I would recommend certainly some frag grenades, Molotov cocktails, and some napalm bombs if you've got them, but certainly traps. You need remote detonation traps. If you've got a proximity mine, I had one, then that will come in handy as well. So how do you do it, you may ask? Good question. Let's begin. The first thing I did was head over to this big lorry container, the black one with the red writing on the side of it. Energetically leapt over this fence.
It's a Horde. It's a Horde. I'm gonna have to clear this before.
If you run to the tank here, you can find some scrap if you're a little bit short.
Hey, Boozer, tell Ricky it's
From there, run up the hill.
Gonna be a while because there's a
Run, Deacon,
Horde feeding
run.
ground right in our way.
Horde, you want me and Ricky to head out?
Now, like I say, you do need remote bombs, so
No,
craft some
no.
as you're going along, or you
Learn
can
the
craft
hard
them
way.
at the
It's
end
better to
before you
take
get
'em on
started.
alone.
What you're looking for
That
is
way
this
we
truck
don't
here with a dead
pull
body in it
them
and a
out.
container.
Yeah, okay.
In here, you'll find
Besides, I
some
mean, Ricky
useful
says that,
weapons and various other
Head of
materials.
security now, right?
If you go over to this police car, though, open up the boot. This is just in case.
Polish your
Don't take the
badge,
ammunition unless
order
you're
people
short.
around, shit like that.
What I do is just open it up just in case I do need it, which I don't actually later on. But also in this police car is an airbag, which will help you craft more of these remote bombs if you need them.
Let me go back to pulling weeds.
Over to the truck on the left-hand side. Again, you'll find some more materials that you'll need to make explosives and a napalm.
Skin off my nose. Well, let me know when you're ready. Ricky wants to get this show on the road. Who's her out?
Again, make some remote bombs. What I've found over several iterations of this run-through is that this is the choke point that the zombies will chase you up if you do this the way that I'm going to do it. Every time, even through failure, they always come up this hill. So this is the method I found most effective when I did it with the remote bomb near the barrel. And then when you can see me, what I'm doing is lining the choke point and lining the path that the zombies will come. Not too close to the wagon because you're going to be in the back of it. You don't want to blow yourself up. And then along this path here, I've planted as much traps and explosives that I can remote detonate or that will detonate near any zombies as they approach them. Just so I can take a few out if I have to maneuver myself across the grassy plains. Happy with what I've done? Go back into the wagon. Get at the back. Don't go and stand on the cart because they'll see you. And then what you want to do is, if you've got an attractor or any loud noise implement will do it, such as a flashbang, throw it near the red barrel there. Lovely stuff. Here come the stinky rats themselves. Once they go and claw the barrel because they hear a noise, remote detonate the bastards. Watch the logs. The logs will take a good few out as well. Now, the more that you can take out in your first go, the better. This is where the patience comes in. What you're looking for is the zombies, once they get burned and blown up or whatever you decide to do with them here, don't be tempted to lob a load of things in them in one go. They'll see you. When they spread out, that's when they can kind of see you more. When they return, the return phase, then you can lob away. And again, a bit of patience. So depending on what you throw, depends on how they react. If it's loud noise or fire, they seem more attracted to it. And then they'll clump together. Again, look for any rogue zombies that are straying and looking at you, because if you stand up and lob something, they'll see you. Once they start returning, fire away. And it's pretty much this. Now, a lot of patience is needed. If you really do rush it, then you're running the risk of being seen. You want to try and get this down to the minimum number of remaining zombies as you can. At some point they probably will see you, or you'll run out of stuff and you'll have to then go on the chase. But the longer you can stay in here and whittle the numbers down, the better it'll be and the easier it'll be for you. And again, lob away. A good time is when they're returning, and a good time to throw is when they're having some weird circular orgy. So there we go, another frag grenade, and they get very excited at that before they blow up. This is where I started throwing some Molotov cocktails. For some reason, Molotovs and napalm really do attract them. They seem like moss to the flame. They just love the fire, and in they go. It's like, let's burn them all. Sometimes you can actually get a 2, maybe 3. I won't push it. 2 is probably my limit that I found. 3 sometimes was running the risk of getting seen. So just a couple of quick throws. Boom, boom. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. And it's just rinse and repeat for as long as you possibly can. The problem with napalm, I found that I couldn't throw it as far as Molotov. So if you want the reach, then a good old Molotov cocktail will do the trick. Napalm, when they get a little bit closer, or if you want to bring them a little bit closer, the closer they are, the more you run the risk of them seeing you. This is the point where I did lose a little bit of patience. I thought I'm just going to napalm. There was enough down at this point that I couldn't start to do it, but as you can see, they can break. This is where your traps come in handy. As they're running up the hill, you can see the choke point there, and you just boom, boom, boom. And at the point they start swarming over, run for your life. Run down your escape path. Any traps that you've laid down here will be really useful, as you'll see in a second when they go. And that is pretty much it. So I'd whittled down to about 7 at this point. And then it was just the chases on. I had enough ammunition that I didn't need to get ammunition before I left. If you've got a stamina cocktail, then yep, that'll help you run a little bit further. And all of a sudden, 3, 2, 1, job was done.
My friend.
So that's it. That's how I did it. Like I say, the aim of the game here is patience. Don't overstay your welcome. Don't throw too many things in one go. Just try and take your time. You can still do it in 5 minutes or so, even taking your time. Found this the easiest method of all the ones I tried. I tried chasing through the gullies, attracting them to tankers. They just... Explosions don't take enough out. You have to really clump them together and to do maximum damage as much as you can. I hope this video helps you if you're struggling with this part. I know this is an older game. I aim to do some videos maybe on newer games as I do get them. But for now, this is the classic controller. Please subscribe to my channel if you're bored. If not, I appreciate you watching this. I hope you found it useful. Bye bye.